about veils. My own personal experience, why I veil, and the meaning of veiling itself. So, how about we first get into the history of veiling? Because veiling is not new, veiling has been around for a very long time. It has been around since well before Jesus came to earth, and actually, veiling was, you want to say, traditional among the Jewish women. It used to represent, not only among Jewish women, but in general, it used to represent a woman having a husband, because them covering their head says that a man already has authority over me. In the First Vatican, it was mandatory for women to veil and wear veils. But now in the Second Vatican, they have removed that requirement. It's a personal devocation to do, and it is not required anymore. Let's get into the reason. Where in the Bible will you find that women need to cover their heads? You guys thought this? Oh, no one. Actually, no, that is wrong. In Corinthians 11, you can see clearly where Paul states, "Every man who prays or prophesies with his head uncovered dishonors his head, but every woman who prays, prophesies with her head uncovered, discovers her head." The same as having her head shaved. For a woman does not cover her head, she might as well have her hair cut off. But if it is a disgrace for a woman to have her hair cut off or her head shaved, then she should cover her head. NIV, Holy Bible, right here. And same goes in the Catholic Bible. Just wanted to point that out because I definitely think there will be a few people out there who will be asking me, where do you take this from? Where in the Bible does it say that? Well, as you saw in Corinthians 11, it says that it is a disgrace for a woman to pray with her head uncovered. But veiling is still not abolished. For example, in weddings, it's still so common for women to wear veils, chapel veils, blushers even. And I actually think it's a tradition that would not go extinct, simply because of the sacredness the veil creates, which I'll be talking about right now. Personal experience. So, my personal experience with veiling is just beautiful. All I can say, it's beautiful. I started veiling right in the middle of, I think, spring, and I can't really count how long I've been veiling, but I do not regret veiling. Mainly because veiling, when you put on the veil, it creates this enclosed space. While you are probably getting more attention rather than directing it to the altar, which is the whole purpose of veiling, in my eyes, it's kind of like instead of people looking at your clothes, at your hair, they look at your veil, which is probably better than people looking at your clothes and hair, which shouldn't do, but you know, there are also some people in the Catholic Church. But yeah, I was the only one veiling in my church for a very long time. Until recently, I have seen two other women who have started to veil. Both of them are older, but you know, it feels kind of funny when older people take inspiration from a younger person. And one of those women wear a white veil, the other one wears not a mantilla, like me and the other women, but a little head covering clip, as you would call it. They're so much more convenient if you do not have the time to fuss around with clipping in your veil with clips like these. Of course, they're not the most convenient because they're very long, which is why it is so much more convenient for a Catholic woman who wants to veil, especially a mom, to just buy those with clips already integrated in the veil. Now, colors. There are so many colors, but what do they mean? For so many people, it could mean different things. I personally follow the liturgical season, which is how I adjust my veil colors. But a veil color that will never disappear from my head is white. The color white symbolizes purity, virginity, and it is worn I, unmarried, women, virgins. I really like the color white because it goes with any outfit. If you know, you know, as a woman. It is really just not that hard to style it, and I personally love my veil. You see, there's a cross with flowers, and as I said before, the veil, instead of drawing attention to your appearance, in a way draws attention to your veil. And yeah, why is, you could also say, worn during celebrations, but every person has their own type of rules. I mean, for me, white is the default. You can wear it at any time and there's no problem with it. Now, I do not have a black veil because while I could take it and wear it during mourning, like Good Saturday, during the entire week where Jesus sacrifices himself and dies for us, but I chose not to wear a black veil until I get married. As of now, during the ordinary time, I don't always wear the color green because, as I said, it doesn't always match with your outfits, which is why I always have white as a backup. The next color is blue. Why blue? Well, because October's coming up, and October is the month of the Rosary. Now, blue, as you may or may not know, represents Mother Mary. Now, the blue veil you can wear during the month of Mary and during the month of the Rosary. Same like the green veil, it has tassels and it has the exact same pattern, but to be honest, I cannot remember what worn it, and it's because I just don't like the shade. Like, it's a Sonic blue, I want a soft blue, but you know, maybe I will wear it during the month of the Rosary, which is also during the time that my birthday's in, which is exciting. Then after the month of the Rosary comes Advent, which means purple veil. Purple is one of my favorite colored veils. This veil, again, it is the exact same. I don't think I have to show you, but these are the pattern and the tassels. And purple in liturgical colors is worn during Advent and Lent. I have worn this purple veil. It represents repentance or something alike. I haven't really done my research on color. Then in the middle of Advent and in the middle of Lent, there is pink, which is my absolute all-time favorite color. This is my favorite veil of all because it is so soft. It is a baby pink, and again, I don't have to explain anything. You already know tassels and the pattern is the same. But it's so sad that you only get to wear this veil twice a year. One on Gertrude Sunday, which is during Advent, and the other one is during Lent. Very sad. It's my favorite veil. I love the color, but there's really, I could wear it during any time I want, but as I said, I strictly follow the liturgical colors. Last but not almost least, red. This is more of a Bordeaux red. It's pinkish red. It symbolizes Christ's blood. That's what I know for sure. It's worn during Good Friday and during Pentecost. And yeah, this one is different. It has different tassels. Let me go to the end of this one. This one has different types of tassels and a different little pattern. But yeah, I love how the color is so just it's so red. I love how the color stands out a lot, and it's the only veil that I have that has lots of flowers. But I have gotten the chance to wear it during Pentecost and Good Friday. Now the last color is yellow/gold. Now you could say it's gold, you could say it's yellow. I say it's yellowish gold because, well, it shines. It is actually yellow, but to me it could also be worn as gold. Now, this color is worn during triumphs, which is Easter, Christmas, and during big celebrations. And now with gold/yellow, as I understood it, it symbolizes purity, holiness, and triumph. Now, how do you put on a lace mantilla? Which I will put up a screen of all of the variations there is of veils. I wear a lace mantilla. Now, take your lace mantilla. It's supposed to be in the shape of a triangle. Take the very top corners so that the triangle tip is facing down. Take these corners and fold it over. Not much, like 1 centimeter. Or for Americans, I actually don't know, maybe half an inch? I'm not American. Let me just get it right. It doesn't have to be 1 centimeter, it could be 5, it just really depends. But how much you fold over is how much of veil you're going to lose on the length. Like so, you see that I have folded it over. Now what I'm going to do is, the folded part being facing the wall, or in my scenario, the camera, I put the veil over my head and clip it on top of here. Now, it's much harder to put on a veil with this type of clip, and it's because you have to clip everything through. A regular clip also does, but you slip it through, and my hair is getting messy. I know, my hair is getting messy. There you go, you see? It's supposed to scrunch up. If you wear a lace mantilla, 1 clip is enough. Then you take your Bridezilla veil, well, not Bridezilla, but bride veil, you flip it over, you twist it up a bit. I like to fold over these corners so my veil wouldn't do messy things, but yeah. Now your veil won't fall off during Mass, which clipping your veil in during Mass, it's not something you absolutely need to do, but trust me, it's annoying when your veil keeps slipping and falling. And while why I said that a smaller clip is better, do you see right here? It is quite visible, and if you do not like that, then maybe grab a lighter colored clip. And to remove it, you take it over your face again, take the clip out of your hair, and there you go. It is so much simpler when you have a regular hair clip and not a bobby pin. Yeah, I hope that this video helped some of you, and don't be afraid to veil. I was the first one veiling in my church for a couple of months until a few women started doing the same. As I say, 1 stubborn vessel creates a few more. Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you have a blessed day. Goodbye.